Why hello all of you beautiful people out there and my loyal minions. Some of you may know me as the HYPNOGOD, the Mastermind, Fred, and we're going to be going through some behind the scenes stuff because I put together an indoor studio basically in my own room, and I thought why not show you some of the little things that make this whole thing work, and you're going to check out some really cool content later down the line using some of this stuff. So let's get right with the tour. So the first item that I'm working with is this specific backdrop. It's called the Limo Backdrop. In this case, there's a frame as well as the actual sheet. Now the actual frame, what's cool about it is it's entirely adjustable. Though the design, it's not like meant to be for the outdoors or anything because it is rather flimsy. But it does come with sandbags, so that way you can put some sand to give it some weight so it doesn't really flop around as much. But because it's rather thin, for indoor use, it does its job. And the little top section, I actually kind of use this as a little curtain here. So just you can see in the middle section right there, you can actually pull. You can push and pull that top section. So I'm just going to drag this from one side to the other, kind of like this. So I can kind of shrink it down a little bit. There, so you can get an overview. It's a little, when I had original touching there, so I kind of pushed it in a little, but it's adjustable in terms of the width and also the height. Obviously we use a little pole right here. And I decided to use these LEDs. These are actually pretty cheap. It comes in a set of two, so I have one on either side. This one has a blue filter on because the window that I have, the curtains on those, right here as you can see, it's pretty yellow. So, basic film knowledge, you just kind of want to mellow out the colors. Basically, anyway, you can learn more about lighting and stuff on your own, but that's just kind of one thing that I do. This puppy right here is something I'm really looking forward to using a whole lot of. This is a green screen. Camera way blur. Okay, there we go. And this is a green screen. What's cool about it is the design, and also that it's really economical. So you can actually pull it up. It locks in place. I'm just going to give you a little insight on what it looks like on the back. So see, there's this, you get this little frame here. Look at that. It's kind of like it's got those little hydraulic kind of things almost. That kind of locks in place. It's pretty much self-working, which is neat about this thing. For a price, it's well worth it. And considering the light, I can do stuff like this. I'm gonna have fun with this in post-edit, so I can have like a meme like I'm in space or something. So that's this backdrop, and I'm gonna have fun with that when I do other types of reactions. So in the comments, just shoot some links to any memes or whatever that you want me to review, and I'll be doing a newscaster-esque style. So look forward to that. So another thing that I also use, I haven't really used this a whole lot. This is a Tack shotgun mic, and it's ideal for most settings, especially if you don't want to hook up a lavalier mic. Now the lavalier that I have is a Rode Go. It's like one of those small. It's like a little small box. You've probably seen those on like some video review channels and stuff. But the Tack is pretty good because it's cheap and it actually can perform just as well as a Rode shotgun mic. And a Rode shotgun mic can go for like about 100-ish, maybe more. For like 30 bucks or so, Tack gets the job done. And I also have got a dead cat for it, which I haven't really used because of how lockdown is. It keeps us indoors and it frickin' sucks. So also another thing that's in the description is this specific camera that I'm using. What's great about it is that if you have not a relatively steady hand, the camera has an auto kind of focus type of thing. So you can have a smooth recording experience and not have to deal with the shakes in production, and you're gonna have to edit it gets annoying, obviously, as you would know. But this thing is well worth the money, and it's got touchscreen, all that stuff, and it's got inputs for microphones, headphones, and HDMI. I've actually used this for Zoom calls and stuff, so this is a pretty neat camera, and it has a little flippy screen, so that's why I can kind of monitor and see how I look. Okay, so you get the idea. I think that pretty much sums up everything else, and I got all the links to all the stuff that I just showed you in the description. So if you want to get some of this stuff for yourself, and there's so many purposes for it. If you want to have something that's a little bit more high-end in production, or if you just want to have stuff like this just to mess around, maybe deck your room out, which you can totally can it, and it looks great. Even my mom compliments about this stuff, because it's all about being together in this situation. So we're all living together as of now, and I've been helping out taking care of my grandma because she did lose her home throughout this whole process. So you might see more of her at some point. So shoot some stuff in the comments, and if you like all this cool things, this behind the scenes stuff, which isn't really common, obviously throw one of these out there. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I got big stuff planned with all of this. So I'm really upping my game, and I want to get you guys some quality content, especially during times when we're just stuck indoors and you can't really go out and socialize. Otherwise, that'd be a crime in some states. Anyways, you already know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys in another video.